Dance Corner. How are you guys doing tonight? I hope you guys are having a lovely night. I know I'm tired. That's what I am. I'm not even gonna lie. I am super tired. Like, I've been off for a few hours now and just did a whole bunch within this short amount of time before it's time for me to get ready for the next day. But anyway, I know some of y'all are like, bitch, where you been? And I'm gonna tell y'all, okay? So I started a new job. That's why I've been gone for 2 weeks. And it's like a brand new company to the area. So I've been working like really crazy, like from 10 in the morning till 6 o'clock. And then sometimes I'll work from 12 to 11 or 11 to 11 or 10 to like literally just straight busy. So let me tell y'all about this job. The job itself is so easy, and all I do really is just call around, try to get people to do a few surveys or whatever, and that's it. Majority of the time, you're not going to get somebody that answers the phone. So the problem that I have is with the ratchetness that they done hired. I don't know what happened after they done hired the first group. And I was one of the ones that was in the first group. Okay, you know what I'm saying. But that second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, they are disrespectful, ratchet, and I don't have a problem with ratchet people. It's the way you carry your ratchetness, because everybody got a little ratchetness in them somewhere. I don't care if you're white, black, Asian, Hispanic. You got a little ratchetness in you somewhere. But my thing is, like, when you go to talking back at your supervisor, when he's telling you the policies and what you can and cannot do, your do's and your don'ts, and you sit here going back and forth with your supervisor, that's being ratchet. That's doing extremely too much. Like people in Philly say, you rolling. It's just so much crap that's been literally going on at work to like, it's hard for me to even process everything that's been going on. The other day, a girl titties fell out of her shirt. Like literally, Janet Jackson, Nicki Minaj type titties fell out of her shirt. And I'm thinking to myself, like, did you not know that that was inappropriate when you before you even came to work? Like, did you not know that? And the thing is, when they fell out, like, I think I only saw it, and then only a few others saw it. But she hurried up, pulled up her shirt, and then on top of that, they fell out when the managers walked into the other room. Then you got girls coming in there with club attire on, with their heels and their blazers on, trying to make their club attire look like business attire. You got chicks in there with Tekashi 6ix9ine wigs on, thinking they all this in the bag of chips. Like, oh my, no. Then you got people up in there with bleach blonde hair on, as if they are Pamela Anderson or somebody. Like, my thing is, if you have to constantly keep pulling your skirt or your dress down, especially while you're at work, baby, it's too little. It's too small. Yeah, throw it away. Throw it away. It's trash. It's time to let it go. You could wear it once before, but that time came and went. You got people who are just so ignorant. Like today, my ops manager today ordered like 15 boxes of pizza for the entire building. Mind you, it's only like, I want to say in the building, it's only like 40 of us, or probably not even 40, probably 30 of us. And he ordered pizza for everyone, enough for everybody to get 2 slices or whatever. And when I tell you, the people who, they must have smelled or had a vision like Raven, because the people who weren't even scheduled to be clocked in at that moment came in and went straight through the pizza. People were getting off the phones with respondents and going straight to the pizzas. And he was basically had to tell them, like, this pizza is for the ones who are on break. And he had to tell this one girl, you just came in. You're not even clocked in yet. And on top of that, you got Wendy's. So he said, I don't have no problem with you getting a pizza, but you got 4 slices on your plate. Like, yo, what are you doing? So it's just, the ratchetness and the disrespect. And then when you go in there on your break to go get you some pizza, the only pizza left is the cheese, and then they got the cheese pizza turned over. You could tell they've been playing in it. Like, just being mad disrespectful, and that really did piss me off to the point where I was like, I need to go to the hospital. I need to go get a shot. I need to go get my vaccine for ratchetness, because I'm not trying to catch that shit. Because I know I can get really out of character. Like, and then you got chicks who are, when you're on the phone with a respondent, they want to tap you on the shoulder and ask you a question as if they don't see your lips moving. Like, bitch, you see my lips moving. Why are you trying to mess with me? Why are you trying to interrupt me from doing my work because you don't know what you're doing? You got a supervisor right there. You got another one right there. The ops manager is right there. But, like, come on. Come on. To only think, I gotta go back to this shit tomorrow. The job is super duper uber goober easy. But it's the people. Like, people really do make a workplace and anything that you do or any environment that you in, they really do make whether if that shit is good or not. It's supposed to be only temporary for the company to be there, because it's supposed to be a 2-month thing, but they're trying to get it to where it's there for longer than 2 months. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this video. I want to go ahead and talk about the sad part first, and that will be Mac Miller. I just want to say R.I.P. to Mac Miller. And I know some of y'all are just sitting there like, bitch, he done died 3 weeks ago. But, bitch, like, I just wanted to wait until the story died down before I just get on camera and just start rambling off at the mouth and I don't have all of what I need. So, Mac Miller died September 7th. At first, it was said that he died due to a drug overdose. And then there was a story saying that he had been on a drug binge for a few weeks. The police were saying that if he was on a drug binge, his house was pretty clean. And they're not used to seeing people who do drugs and go on a binge for their homes to be clean like the way his was. Another story broke out stating that there was a party the night before. My thing is this. I feel like if he did take drugs, or if he did die because of a drug overdose, then it happened at that party. He did not just overdose that morning. I just don't believe it. Everybody else, like, y'all have y'all own opinion. Y'all can believe what the media, but this is my opinion. I honestly believe he did not die of an overdose that next day. I feel like he died at the party. Somebody had some bad drugs. He died. The people tried to clean it up, and they panicked, and they left him there to be found the way he was. That's what I believe. When I first found out that he had died, and I found out what area of California it was in San Bernardino, San Bernardino Valley, where you had all these buku amount of celebrities getting robbed. Like, literally you had like over 20 celebrities a few weeks ago who were constantly getting robbed back to back. It's so much that goes on in that neighborhood where if I was a celebrity, I'd be like, look, bitch, y'all can have the whole fucking neighborhood because too much is going on here for me to have money like this. I just feel so bad for his family because they lost a son. They lost a brother. Even if he didn't have any siblings. I'm not familiar if he has any siblings or not. But he was a brother and a friend to someone. And I discovered Mac Miller featured in an Ariana Grande song. I don't know if it was his song or Ariana Grande's song, but it was like, I love the way you make me feel. I love it. I love it. That is my song. And I feel like Mac Miller, after that, him and Ariana was done over with, I feel like he has been underrated so much. And it's like another talented soul is gone. Like, and I really need for people to get out there and talk about drugs and like, you know, you got people like Snoop Dogg that do their weed and this and that, but you got these other drugs that are like literally killing people. And it makes me sad when I see people like that I watched as a kid growing up from when they were little. And I feel like we grew together. Like people like Orlando Brown. Like Orlando Brown is literally out here on that meth and all these other drugs. Like, yo, like what are you even doing? Like, what are you going through? Do you need a friend? Somebody should have been that friend for him. They knew Mac Miller was suffering from depression and anxiety, all of this crazy. Like, where were you? Like, I understand that it's hard because I just recently lost a friend. Who had diabetes and made a video that I had seen before he had passed away, and I didn't really pay attention to what he was saying, but in this video, he was saying how he had suicidal thoughts. Like, and now my friend is dead. Funeral is this Wednesday. Like, where are these friends? And then it's even worse when you're a celebrity. And me, I even battled with suicidal thoughts. Like, sometimes when I get stressed out and I feel like nobody's listening to me, nobody's trying to do this, or nobody's like, I just want somebody to be there. It's signs. It is so many signs before that person just up and leave or they hurt themselves. Demi Lovato, where are her friends? Why did y'all have to pop up out of the blue after the fact that she could have almost died? That's why I'm so scared for people like Orlando Brown. Like, you really out here thinking this stuff is funny. Come on. Like, I understand Raven probably ain't friends with him and she don't want to be associated with him or whatever the case may be. But somebody needs to do something. And I know people got to want to help themselves. I understand that. I do. But at the same time, we still have to keep fighting for our friends and our loved ones who are sitting out here battling with something. Because you can't sit here and tell me that Orlando Brown is not going through something. He's going through something. For him to be robbing his friend's restaurant/lounge. For him to be out here making videos about he want to tickle somebody. Talking about he wants to tickle somebody's pussy. Something has to be wrong with him that he's battling to the point where he had to go get on meth to cope with what he's going through. Something has to be wrong. I think that us as people, we gotta step up when we see our loved ones. Or it doesn't even have to be a loved one. You can even sense when some people are going through something. I know I can. And I try to make a bond with them and let them know, like, hey, I'm here no matter what. Like, I may seem busy sometimes, but I'm here. Call. If you can't get me on the phone, text me. I guarantee you I'll text you. I'll call you back. I guarantee you I will. But my love, my prayers, my positive vibes, I'm sending them off to Mac Miller's family. Because, like I said, another talented soul is gone from us. Talk about Kanye West, Nick Cannon, and Drake. So Nick Cannon did an interview with Vlad TV, and of course, anybody who had something to do with the Kardashians or the Jenners, they're gonna want to ask you about these folks and how did your relationship go with them and how did it go from this to this. They're gonna ask you all of this craziness about somebody who is no longer relevant in your life. Nick Cannon was asked about Kim Kardashian. He talked about their relationship, and then he also talked about how she was insecure about how she looked before she even got the surgeries that she did. And he was just saying that before she got the surgeries, you'll look at her and be like, white girl got ass. And that right there must have been the last straw for Kanye West. Because you also got to think about it. you got people out here saying that in this new In My Feelings song that Dre got, he's talking about Kim Kardashian when he be like, Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Wait, I can't do it. But anyway, y'all get the point. So, Kanye West did a video, and he was just basically, you could tell that he was in Chicago, and he was basically just telling Nick Cannon and everybody else to like stop talking about his wife, because to him, he feels as though his marriage is being disrespected. And he told Nick Cannon that basically when they ask you a question about my wife, just kind of dodge it. So in this video as well, Kanye West was in Chicago, and you can see the train coming, getting ready to come, and Kanye was like, the train is about to pass by, I'm gonna let this train pass. So this bastard here, Nick Cannon, had the nerve to come out and do not one, but 2 videos. And in this video, Nick Cannon is walking outside just like Kanye West was walking outside, and he's like, how he's a grown man and this and that, and nobody's gonna censor him, and Kanye West could come on wilding out. Then he stops and says, I'm gonna just let this train pass by. First of all, let me just stop right there. Nick Cannon, Kanye West was not being shady when he said, let the train pass by. When he said that, he was not being shady at all. Nick Cannon, where you were, you weren't even near a train. Like, stop it. You doing too much. You really are, with your corny ass. Where everybody on my show is funnier than me have an ass. Like, you really do need to stop. Where was all this hype when Eminem punked your ass out? Where was all this hype? And then on top of that, for you to invite him on your show, that was being shady. I can't stand people like that. When you got people who are out here that you see that are trying to better themselves, and Kanye West didn't come at you all crazy and on no rah-rah type of shit. He came at you like a man, and here you go acting like a kid. Like, Nick Cannon, just cut it out, because you're not about that life. And you see that this man is trying to improve himself. So, stop it. Don't try to make him turn into this crazy Kanye that everybody else wants him to be. And with you being a celebrity, you should at least have some type of sympathy for him. Just like you ain't want nobody disrespecting you and Christina Milian's relationship and you and Mariah Carey's relationship. You should understand where that man's coming from. I'm glad that Nick Cannon and Kanye West had to sit down and had a talk or whatever through DMs or over the phone or however they did it. I'm glad they squashed it. I'm glad it's done. That's how things are supposed to be handled. And when you handle things, everything don't have to be reported to TMZ and all these other media outlets. Just do what you got to do and let the people think how they want to think. Next, Drake. Only thing I ask from you is you need to come out and clear this rumor if whether you have been with Kim Kardashian on the low or not. Like, you need to clear it up so the rumors can stop. And that's all I got to say about this. Like, comment down below. Let your girl know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'm gonna go lay down, and I will see you guys in the next one.